Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Debbie. This is My Crafty Den, and I am going to do a plan with me for the week of April the 7th to the 13th in my dashboard style happy planner. This was an undated planner, hence the numbers that are like this. And I am going to take it out. And I'm going to put my planner aside. So the first thing I'm going to do is white out these words over here because I use this just a little bit differently. And I have found, as you saw last week, if you watched last week's plan with me, that the very easiest way to do that is to use some label paper, make address labels and things like that out of this. And I have found that the easiest way for me to do this, I've been using whiteout. Whiteout makes your paper look terrible. I'm going to just take a little strip of this, and that little strip is all I need to set this up the way that I want it. I'm going to cut enough off to cover that word. That was a little bit crooked. Enough off to cover this word. Enough off for notes. And this will cover looking ahead. I don't like the way the whiteout looks, and I've been using it for years, and it leaves this bright white splotchy mess. It covers up what you want, but this covers up what you're trying to hide as well as the whiteout does. And it's paper, so it doesn't have that shiny look, so it doesn't leave that obvious in your face blotchy mess that we're so used to with using a whiteout tape. So this week I am going to try to decorate my planner with this sticker book that I got from Temu. Now this is really beautiful. I'm just going to do a quick this. This has a lot of whites and yellows and pale blues and greens. Very spring-like, and I absolutely love it. So I'm thinking that I could take these. Oh, I've got yellow, and I've also got these soft blues. These are really pretty. What about using these? Then I have a choice after that, what stickers I want to go with it and what colors. So let's try this, and let's do a combination. Let's do some of this green. Quite often when you use these stickers, this is fairly thin paper, and that print behind there will show through. It doesn't now because I'm putting it on top of there. So let's do a green, this soft blue-gray, this soft blue-gray is going to get altered a little bit. I'm just going to cut the end of that off because now I want a long header here. See how I did that? Now I have a nice long header right there. Now let's do the same thing with this yellow. I'm going to try to put it right on that line because that's the easiest way for me to get it straight when I add the next piece on. So I'm going to grab the yellow again. I'm going to nip off, and I'm going to put this right here. Like that. So now I have a long header on both of those. Now, let's do, what's the one that I haven't used yet? I haven't used this tan color. Oops, that's not quite straight. That's better. There. Okay, and now is there another color? There's that peachy color. Right there. Why is that peachy color the only box that's that color? This one maybe? Is that a little bit different? That's a little bit different than the other ones. So I would like to put a bigger, well, I'd actually like to put a bigger sticker there, but I might find something to just go over that. So in these header boxes, I am going to put the same things that I always put. So that was good. I got a lot of what I needed right there. Now I want to mix my boxes up over here as well. And with that, I want to do some of these larger boxes. So what do I have? I've got a green one, a tan one, a blue one, another green one. Yeah, I'm gonna just mix them up as I go. So maybe I'll just work myself down the line here. I think it's better if I do it this way. So I have those boxes, and I'm going to write film over top of them. There. I've left Saturday open because I think I'm going to try to do some thrift shopping that Saturday. Maybe, I hope. I'm going to put, just to try to encourage me a little, I've got a nice yellow one here. And I might put it in here and just write thrift shop in there. Then it'll feel like a plan, and I'll have to do it. Thrift Shop. So I'm going to put edit and post right under this box, leaving some space to the left-hand side. And I'll show you why I left a little bit of space to the left-hand side, because I'm going to take this Tombow water-based marker. It's a brush pen, and it's the number N95, and it's just a shadow. I'm going to do this. Little circles for my checkpoints. So I'm going to try the 01. Okay, let's see what I can do for decorating this now. Gosh, the yellow is really gorgeous. These are stunning, just stunning. This looks like the nicest. It looks like a street in Paris or somewhere European. That it's just so pretty. And I just want to put it in there. Look how pretty that is. And this is probably going to say Thrift Shop for my weekend plans anyway. I just really love the white flowers, just the white ones. And there's enough room to put them I'm going to grab my little cutter tool here because I don't want it to go over that. And so I can see that line. I'm going to cut this way. That's so pretty. I have these teeny tiny little bits of green leaves. Just put them in under Thrift Shop like that. That was just the one little end down here that I cut off that just had the leaves on it. And some over here. I think I'm just going to do this. I'm glad I did that. And I have another one of these in here that has the roses and the leaves just like that. I wonder if it would be easier to just try to cut that off. That was tricky, but I did it. Now I have another teeny tiny little bitsy here. And I'm going to write Instagram. There. So I have this, which I believe will fit here like this. Still enough room to write there and there. And because I put these checklists over on this side, I've left myself room to put a full sticker here. I'm really liking the way that this is turning out. I have these leaves that I could use. I just want a little more of the floral look on the other page without taking up too much space, because I really need to do a lot of writing on here. So that fills that little blank space up and makes this a little better. And I'm wondering, can I use these? No greens, just the florals. And I'm going to cut my roses completely in half. And put them up this line. This is a paper sticker, so it should be a little easier to cut. Like that. I don't want to use it anywhere else. I'm gonna sacrifice it. So I'm gonna leave it like this. And that's 2 spreads I think I've done now from this book. There's one thing that I did forget to put in here. What color? I've got a nice blue-gray one right here. And because I only use, you know, 7 to 10 boxes over here normally, I end up with a few left over. Maybe here. I'm going to put to buy. To buy. Because as I'm doing projects throughout the week, I'm sometimes running short on things. And then when I go shopping, I forget to put them on my list because I haven't put them down anywhere. So let's put them over here. That's just not straight enough for me. That's a little bit better. So I have a place to put down anything that I run short of through the week. So that's my plan with me for the whole week. I need a new Tombow pen, which I'll go back and write that in the week that I'm in. I'm going to leave that right there so I remember to do that. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this spread, what you think of these sticker books. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel so you can come back and see what else I'm up to. I'd love to see you again. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Until then, bye-bye for now, everyone. Have a really wonderful day.